home country, and all you need to do is just stay in your own flat and doing the course online. It is very stressful. And also, like, the broader financial concerns, maybe current or expected, it can be the tuition fees that you pay to your university or college, that many students were expecting the university or the college give a refund or give a discount because they are just doing online courses and they didn't experience the same as the face-to-face teaching. So international students, I know they're a bit like disappointed by the university, and they feel like they paid that much money and all they got is just the online course, which they can do it whenever they want and they can do it at their home country. They don't have to come over like this far. So I think this is about the financial concerns that make you feel a bit stressed. And the third one is unemployment. Like for local people, it's about like, since the lockdown, many shops has been closed, and many employees about the local retailers, they just has been fired. They don't have a job. And for our students, like international students, they're even more stressed because many of them, they came to UK and looking forward to find a job in the UK, or at least an internship or whatever, like a part-time job in the UK. And but like according to current situation, I think it's really, really hard for the students because I was a student here. I was a postgraduate student like in the University of Sheffield and I was doing like kind of business courses, and it is really hard. And it takes really long time for you to look for a job. And now it's just even worse. So that is a point, I guess, like will affect our mental health. And the fourth one is childcare or homeschooling. Well, this can be like I got some specific maybe case is like our students, they got like adult student who already got children. So they brought their children like to the UK, and they feel a bit like stressed because since the lockdown starts, they have to look after their children. At the same time, they need to do the online course. So they feel a bit like overwhelming, or they feel like they can't really do it properly. Because before the lockdown or before the pandemic, if you got a children, if you got child, you got children, you brought it here and you were studying, you can get a letter from like college or the university to prove that you are a parent, that you are studying now and you have no time to look after your child. So you can put your children into the nursery so they can prove that. But now you have to do it all by yourself, which can be really, really tiring, I guess. And the last one is about the loneliness. And I think it's really easy to understand this one. Because, well, I do feel the same. It's like if you stay in your flat, you feel lonely all the time and you don't meet new people. You came abroad like this far away from your home country. You might not even know your classmates, what they look like, what it sounds like in the class, in the online classes. Many of them, they don't even want to show their face and don't even want to turn on their audio like microphone. They don't even want to talk. They just want to be there and maybe just listen to the presentation, and that's it. You don't even have any social activities. So I think this makes us feeling more lonely because you came here alone. You came here for, everybody needs to be social, but if a few of them not doing it, you it will definitely be affected. So how to stay in a better mental condition and study well? I have read few like maybe papers, and I have done like many mental health trainings before, and these are the main points I can get from the other universities what they're saying. I'll start with the left side. The first one they're talking about is you need to connect with other people. I would say maybe family, friends. is the most important people like around you. Because when you're in the UK or in another country doing studying, um, you're left to your family, your friends, so they might worry about you, they might care about you, especially in the pandemic. They worry about your everything, whether you eat well, whether you study well, whether you have made any friends, maybe have you learned anything new, have you seen anything new, like have you visited the UK a little bit. And they do worry about like how you think about the things, how you like how you react, what is about your like psychology, like how is it like. They worry about you, they care about you. So I guess like many of you, your family and friends are the best person you like talk to them from time to time. And also you can also meet some people like you might not know. For myself is like I use the pen pal website because I don't really have many friends here. But I think it's really good. I think it's really good that you start to think maybe I need to make more friends, or you can start with your classmates. Like if you feel like, oh, I do need to talk to somebody, I need to make friends with somebody new, maybe just shout out at the end of your online courses and talk to your classmates like a little bit brave and say like, if we can be make a group chat or something, we can be friends. It's just you need to start doing it. And the second point is you need to distract yourself. This has been mentioned by I think all the mental health training and also the GP. Because every time, like when we got like a problem, like mental health problem, the GP or the mental health training, they tell you is like you need to distract yourself. You can't just focus on the thing like make you feeling stressed or unhappy. You have to get you out of there. You have to let it go like at least for a moment. I mean, this is something that you need to do if you do feel like stressed or depressed. So you can do something you like your habit or your hobby. Like maybe you like taking photos. You can go out because we are allowed to go out like to the park, take some pictures, but you need to protect yourself well. And you can also like read some books or watch TVs, watch like films, whatever you like. Or you can also explore something new. Like I did explore something new. Is like the Post Crossing, the website that can you can, if you register there, you can get the postcards from all over the world, and you can exchange the postcards so you can see the different stamps from their country. So it is very, I mean, it's fabulous. And I would suggest you, if you feel like you're interested in it, you can do that. Okay. So, and the third one is about the physically active. So that means um, do some exercises at home, like indoor or outdoor. You can choose because, like, since the lockdown, there are more and more people who are really enjoying doing exercise at home. Like, they put their video on YouTube or on other like channels. You can just follow them, do it like at home, maybe half an hour every day, and I'm sure that will help with your physical health. And also like current situation is like we need to make sure that we're healthy and making sure that our family and friends didn't worry about us, because um, it's very important that you don't get the COVID. And the next one is about learn some new skills. Yeah, because like since we're doing working from home and doing online course at home, another thing is very important that we got loads of time belongs to ourselves. Like we got more time off. So I think it's very important that you can invest yourself a little bit. Maybe just do some reading some books can be an investment, or you can I guess you can learn some like new skills, like uh, a new instrument. or you can go online and there are like many free training courses if it's about your study area, which can help with your study online. Because I know like sometimes studying online can be a bit hard because you can't ask the question to your tutor straight away like what you did before face to face. So you might want to like learn more about the like your studying area. That would be a good choice. And the last one is pay attention to the present moment, which also called the mindfulness, which means like just to don't think about everything too much because it would definitely stress you out. Most time, like people, they're just scaring themselves and make themselves worried about everything. What you can do is just to focus on the current moment. Like the GP used to say that you can maybe just get out yourself from the current situation and find something that you would like to do, make yourself feeling enjoyable, maybe a bath or some candles, just a little bit, like a little moment that make yourself like feeling is worthy, or you feeling you are loved by, I don't know, by the world or by somebody else. Like you gotta do something. Okay. So here are some like sources that can help you. It's about like if you do feel stressed or depressed, or even worse, you got the suicidal, I mean, thoughts, where you can find help. So for the mild patients, I would suggest you like there's six of them like in the on the slides. The mild patients, it means like if you just need to talk to somebody to let it go, and there's some people like there's some topics that your family and friends don't really understand, or you feel like it's really hard to talk to them. They just can't feel like they don't feel what I feel. Then you don't have to talk to your family or friends. There's always somebody else to there like to be there to help you. So the first one is student support team. I'm sure there will be a student support team from your college or university, because I'm working in the student support team, like in the international college from the University of Sheffield. So I know how it works. The student support team is always the straightforward, the most easy way for you to ask for help, because they will be there from Monday to Friday at the working time. So if you do feel like frustrated, you want to talk to somebody either about your study or your social activities, you feel like isolated, you feel stressed, you can always email them or ring them. I'm sure the information will be put on your university website. Okay. And they are all trained, so you don't need to worry about that. They judge you, or you feeling like they will talk about me afterwards. No, they won't. They're there to help you. That's the point of the team. And the second one is Samaritans. I put website there. It is a website like you can bring them straightforward, or you can email them telling them like your concerns, what you're worried about, and there will be a volunteer there, and like they will be there like 24/7, so you don't need to worry like maybe on weekends you have nobody to talk to. But the thing is like the volunteer there, they don't really give you any like suggestions. They're only listening to you, to what you're saying. So you might can't get some like advice from them. But if you feel like that makes you feel better, you can try it. And the third one is Relate, and it is um it is a website or organization about the relationship. So if you've got concerns about a relationship, you can talk to them, and they also offer the counseling service. The counseling is quite like normal in the UK. It is like kind of therapy thing, um, but the counseling can cost a bit money. For on this website, the counseling I think is around £45 per hour, and the counselors will give you like advice and telling you like what you need to improve, what you need to do to get you out of your current situation. So I think it's quite useful, to be honest. The fourth one is Saying Line. I don't really use this, but some people report it saying it is quite good. So you can give it a go. And the fifth one is the Mixed. This is only for under 25 years old. So if you're under 25 years old, you can go on this website. They got specific time, like the volunteer will be there. It's not 24/7. And the last one is Nightline. This website is like you can check whether your university offer the Nightline service. The University of Sheffield is offering this, as far as I know, and I guess most universities are on the list. So if they do offer the Nightline, you can bring the university Nightline and talk to the volunteers from the university, and they will give you some advice. I think is quite popular. If you want to take a picture or write down, that's okay, and I will um, continue. So we talked about the mild patients, and now we need to talk about the severe one. If you do have like severe symptoms, like if you chat to somebody, it doesn't help. You still feel stressed. You feel like maybe at that moment when I talk to somebody, I feel okay, but afterwards I feel worse. I feel it just doesn't make me feel better. Then it doesn't mean like you have to keep chatting. You can first one, you can always talk to your GP because they're the person like the doctors, the person, they can help you with your mental health problems. And if you do have like I mean, if you do want some like medical treatment, GP is the only person you can talk to. So I think the GP you can access is from the university. So you shouldn't pay for this. So just feel free to contact them saying, I think I got mental health problems and I feel like really, really stressed or depressed. I need to talk to you. Or I think they will ring you back because the coronavirus it stopped us to go to the um, GP like to see them face to face now. So if possible, they will ring you back and have a like online session with you and to understand what's going on with you, and they will give you advice if they feel like um, you are quite like got quite severe symptoms. They will give you some medicine or prescriptions, send it to the booths, then you can collect your medicine from there, or they will recommend you to like AAPT, which is on the second list. It is this organization is based in different locations in the UK, so you don't need to worry about like they got the therapy group. So if your GP recommend you to the AAPT and saying, oh, you might need some like therapy sessions, so they will the AAPT will contact you, or your GP will give you the information of them. Like you can contact them by yourself, and the app will organize the therapy sessions with you to help you recover from the mental health problem. So the last one is Paperless Helpline UK. This is for somebody who are under 35 years old and do have the thoughts of suicide. So you can go on the website, and they're like very experienced volunteers there. They will talk through like your suicidal thoughts. You don't need to be embarrassed or shy because everything's happening online and nobody knows who you are. All they want to do is just to help you. So that is the very important part, like about the mental health and looking for help. You can't like just don't feel embarrassed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't need to feel shy to ask for help if you got mental health worries, and that's all the like main points I'd like to share with you today. Thanks for listening. I have put my contact details there underneath, so if you feel free to contact me, and I think I'm gonna pass it back to Angela. Yeah, just one
Thank you,
second.
Shikun. So do you guys have any questions? Can you please raise? I actually find some questions in the chat box already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Shikun, for sharing important tips with us. I would like to know a little bit more about how to make friends with a local. I think
Right.
many international students, especially Chinese students, find it's hard to meet new people in the UK.
Yeah.
Any tips?
Okay, so basically, like from my working like environment, what we told our students, like international students, is like we encourage them to form up a group, like not just with Chinese students, because that doesn't help with your English. And you, because we got some like local students, and we got some students from like all over the world. They have a international platform for them to like WhatsApp group, so they can talk about things, share different cultures, and I think there is an app called Tandem for you
Mm,
to learn the English or different languages. So
mm,
I think it's very. I mean, I was recommended for my by my friends, like saying this app helps them to meet like local people, but I don't think it's appropriate now because of the lockdown rules. But I guess you can give it a try when we're out of the lockdown. You can try it. Yep, it is really hard to meet local people, definitely, because the local people, they got their own friend circle. They don't really want to like explore or meet new people, but I think you just need to give it a try. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. I got another questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Could you please give some online courses platform or some interesting free courses you found useful? Thanks.
Yeah, sure. The online course I'm using now is called Future Learn. Future Learn. It's from the university because I'm working there, and we got the account. It's all free unless you want to get a certificate. So the course on there, they're from different universities, and also the Coursera, which is very like popular one. They got free courses online, like talking about the history, like last century in the UK, or like languages, Spanish, like wherever you want. They got so many different like types of courses. Um, yeah, that I guess you can give it a try. Like, uh, I can type it in the chat box
Thank
if you
you.
need to. Yeah, check. This too is the one I'm using now. Coursera and Future Learn. Yeah, these two. So if you go online, and they should have some, if you're a university student, you should have the account to access the Future Learn. Yeah. So you don't need to pay for the courses.
Okay, future learn. Right.
Yeah.
Guys, do you have any questions? If you are too shy, you can also PM me. Somebody's typing.
Mhm.
So there's one question here. What tips will you suggest for me to study online better? I can't focus on the lesson. Oh, I think that's common questions for most of the international students.
Yeah, definitely. I think you just need to force yourself to focus the online course. I know it's very intense because if you're doing online course, and like for us, our students are based in all over the world, so we need to consider like students their time zone. So we put all the classes in the morning. So for some students, it's quite intense because they got all the classes all together and there's no break in the middle. But I think um, if you feel like really stressed, or you feel like you can't focus on it, maybe you can give yourself a break and go back to the records, like maybe in the afternoon when you're free, because you don't want to miss out all the information from the lecturer, but you do need to catch it up if you miss it. I mean, everybody like can be like feeling like a bit like wandering, like when they're doing the online course they don't really focusing on it. As long as you go back and do what the teacher told you to do, like read the essays or papers, I think that's fine. Yeah. just don't push yourself too hard, like if you can't do it. Yeah.
Thank you. There is another question here.
Mm-hmm.
I know you are specialist in mental well-being area and you are working in university as a student support officer. May
Yeah.
I ask you if how you help students who came to you, what did you do that work well on helping them get better?
Right. If a student like came to us or send us emails saying, I'm stressed and I want to talk to one of our student support team, and I do need to chat to somebody, because now we can't do it on like face to face.
Hmm.
We have to do it online. So it's usually our, if it's a Chinese student, um, the team will expect me to ring them because they think speaking the home language is better for them to understanding. But like, uh, so I sometimes speak Chinese to them, but most time I would like to speak English because I know as a Chinese student, if I speak Chinese, they might feel embarrassed. They feel like we're both Chinese and we come from the same kind of culture. You might judge me. I don't want to tell you the truth. So yeah, because that's what happened. Like students can be like that. So I will talk to them in the English, and if they feel like, I will give them some tips, and because some students' mental health uh, can be quite severe, their problem, we do need to report it to the leadership team, to the director of the college. We can't just sort it out between us. So yeah, that's how we're dealing with things. Like mainly give them tips, like suggestions, what they can do, and follow up. Whether like check them every week, like ring them, as a friend, because we don't really want to give them the pressure that uh, like feeling like you can't talk to me next time if you've got concerns. That's not right. Yeah, that's like we want them feeling like relieved and after talking to us. Yeah.
Right, understood. Another question here, what types of new skills you recommend to learn that help to calm people down and also benefit us in long term?
In long term, I think an instrument, I guess, because I think that's quite entertaining, and you feel like um, it's it might not that easy to start like to learn a new instrument, but you can always like uh, if you're not into it, maybe something you feel like you're interested in, because I know somebody is interested in taking pictures. Like, because I'm based in Sheffield, I can see loads of students going out, like trying to take a better photos of Sheffield. But um, I think that's where you can start. Like you can like taking photos now, like it's quite, I mean, popular because many people want to save their like memories like when they're abroad. So they're looking for somebody to take nice pictures for them, whether in the UK, in their like cities. That's what happening around me. So I guess if you're like interested in something, you can start from there. Yeah, you don't have to force you to like learn something totally new. I think you have to like have a general like idea, what is this thing about, what is this new skill about, whether you're feel like you're interested, then you start to develop it as a new skill like for yourself. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And just one more question here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think to learn another language is useful?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely useful. I'm trying to learn German at the moment, but it can be hard because you don't have a like a language environment. Because if I'm in the Germany maybe, but in the UK not many people speak German. But
Yeah,
yeah, that is the problem. But I think uh, it is always good to learn something new. And if you feel like you're talented in languages, you can catch up easily with like different accents or dialects. I think you can give it a try because English is really, really popular. Everybody can speak English now. And I mean, I know like as an international students, you got your own language, and which is very very good that you can speak both languages at the same time, but also like think about it, the world is developing, everybody's getting better and better, so getting more skills is not like losing anything, it's just to make yourself worth more. Yeah.
Thank you. Any more questions here? Actually, I'm learning something new as well during this pandemic. I'm doing another master course right now, which is I feel is quite useful. And although my last academic was about 20 years ago, and yeah, so that's a long time. But during the pandemic, because we are all at home, so I'm thinking instead of being at home doing nothing, it's better for us to learn something new. So yeah, so that's something I'm doing right now and make me very, very busy. And plus the work. So it's just crazy busy. I didn't really feel any isolate, any lonely because my time was full.
That's really good. That's a really good idea. Yeah, to keep yourself busy. Yeah, from
Yeah.
the pandemic. Yeah.
So I think there's no more questions so far. Oh, here's one. How do I keep mental well during COVID-19?
Wow, that's a really big question because I just mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually just making new friends and yeah, just well, if you can, just go to the park and then meet some more people.
Yeah.
Because I think we might be able to go back to school very soon
Yeah.
because well, Boris Johnson mentioned next week we'll have some new announcement. So hopefully we can go back on the 8th of March and hopefully we can meet the other peoples very soon.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's it for today. It's end up our presentation. And yeah, do you want to have something to talk before we wrap up? Anything you suggest the students can do?
Uh, I don't really have anything, but I'm sure they're like, if you're in a university or college, they will have activities online, and you can try it because we do have like conversation clubs, like for students to practice their English, talking to our colleagues. Like it's kind of informal chat. So I guess your university will try to make the online activities to make yourself to benefit yourself. So just have a look like university online. Yeah,
Yeah.
or just ask the university staff. They will tell you like to make yourself like mentally health, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I just want to remind everybody because IAE we are going to do some online campaign as well. So if you can, how to say, like our Facebook, our Instagram, and follow us, and you will find something interesting online as well. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining today, and thank you Shikun to be our speakers today. You gave us lots of information. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Angela. Yeah, it's
Thank
very nice
you.
to be here.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you
everyone.
everybody. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Bye.